What's up YouTube, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to be looking at Bloodsport. He is currently in the item shop. He is a DC series outfit. He is part of the Task Force X set. He does come with the backlink the Starro specimen. So without further ado guys, let's get this review started. So Bloodsport. Now Bloodsport is actually going to be featured in this Friday's The Suicide Squad. He is one of the protagonists in that movie. And from what I know, he is one of the henchmen from Lex Luthor. Now Lex Luthor is mostly famous for actually being the main villain for Superman. And Bloodsport is actually one of the first persons who actually made a kryptonite bullet and actually shot Superman. Now other than that, I'm not really that familiarized with Bloodsport, but he does look very cool. From the back though, he does remind me a lot of Snake Eyes, and that's just something I really don't like. I do like the color scheme they are using, like a brownish copper color scheme, and then the backline itself, the Starro, it just looks very cool. Now it is very cool also that it has a little rat on it that just jiggles as you're running in the battlefield, and everything about this backling just, it looks adorable. But is he worth it? That's the thing. We do have Ariana Grande being released tomorrow. Saturday we do have the new Street Fighter skins that were actually mentioned, which is Cammy and Guile. And Bloodsport just falls a little bit short when you compare them to him. Now the skin itself is very simple, but they do notch the comic book version of them, which I have to give it to them, is decent. But with everything else being released this week, I just don't think you should purchase them. Now he might be like Beast Boy and stay for the item shop for 45 days and maybe then you should purchase them. But as it stands right now with everything that's coming out this week, I would just give him a skip. So what's my final rating for Bloodsport? I'm gonna have to give Bloodsport a 6 out of 10. Skin is decent, but again he does resemble a lot on Snake Eyes whenever you do see him from your point of view. I know they were staying homage to the character, but there's just too many similarities to actually recommend you guys buying them. Again, I do think that the helmet he is wearing, that's the reason why he kind of looks like Snake Eyes from the back. But the backling is very original, the skin looks decent, and if you do buy the bundle with the harvesting tool, I guess it's worth it. So without further ado guys, let's get these combos started. Now for our first combination with Bloodsport, we are going to be pairing him up with the Sith Trooper Blaster. Now even though the Sith Trooper Blaster just doesn't match with the color scheme, it does with the theme of Bloodsport. He is known for actually using different weapons, and having the Sith Trooper Blaster is something he could have actually used to be in fights. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with a combat knife. Now the combat knife itself does have this whole military style to it. The grip itself with the leather matches perfectly with the brownish color scheme of the outfit, and it just overall fits perfectly. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the zip ribbons. Now the zip ribbons control goes very well with this combination just because of the mere color scheme it does possess. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the foundation umbrella. Now the foundation umbrella goes perfectly hand in hand with the backling. They both have a similar color scheme, and then even on the glider itself does have this brownish color tone. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with the battle barn. Now the battle barn wrap, even though it is a little bit too bright, it still matches really well. The red aesthetics of it and everything about it goes perfectly with the backling and the glider. Then for our next combination with Bloodsport, we're going to be pairing it up with the shots and shouts. Now the shots and shouts, even though it does have like a greenish color tone, it still works perfectly. Now it does have a shotgun on the backline itself, which goes really well with the whole theme, and overall fits them perfectly. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the butterfly knives. Now what I really do love about the butterfly knives itself is the grip. Now the grip itself actually goes perfectly with the brownish color tone from Bloodsport. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Spectral Essence, a very simplistic control. Now the Spectral Essence is very universal just because of the wind control it does possess, and it's no exception with Bloodsport. Then for the glider, we're going to be going the IO Stealth Sail. Now the IO Stealth Sail itself is just a simple glider you do obtain during this season, but it goes perfectly with the outfit itself. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going the Catitude. Now the Catitude wrap does have this reddish orange color scheme that at first thought matched perfectly with the outfit, but the more I use it, it stands out a little bit too much, but it still looks decent. Then for our next combination with Bloodsport, we're going to be pairing him up with the Proton Pack. Now for some odd reason, I just gravitate to this backling with this outfit just because it looks decent. The wires itself and everything about it does look like a teleporter that he actually does use in the comics to actually get weapons. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Sawtooth. Now the Sawtooth itself does have that like rusted red color scheme that goes perfectly with the outfit. Both of them do share a similar color palette, and that's the reason why I'm picking it. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Soulfall. Now the Soulfall control is just a control that does have souls coming from your hands, which is red and black, which overall fits really well with the whole name. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Shadow Stalker. Now the Shadow Stalker itself is a glider that does have the Shadow logo on it, but it matches really well because it's something I could see him actually riding into the battlefield. And for the ride, we're going to be going with the Lost Riches. Now the Lost Riches itself does have like a very stale color palette, which goes really well with the outfit. It also has this orange color theme that overall fits the harvesting tool as well. Now for the honorable mentions, with Bloodsport, you could pair them up with anything that has to do with weapons. Mainly guns or swords is gonna look really good on him, and anything with like a bluish color tint or black is gonna go perfect with him as well. Then we're going to be looking at the backling, the Starro specimen. Now with the backling, we are going to be pairing it up with Big Mouth. Now Big Mouth is just a perfect candidate for this backling. The purple design of the backling itself compared to Big Mouth just goes perfectly in hand together. Then Big Mouth doesn't really have any eyes, so you could actually go and say that he's using Starro as his eye. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Mash Menacers. Now with these harvesting tools, it is very creepy. It does match the whole theme of the outfit being very creepy and overall fits perfectly. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Lightning Strike. Now the Lightning Strike control is just a control that does invoke the character in an all purple aura, having lightning hitting them, and it goes really well with the color scheme. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Dark Glyph. Now the Dark Glyph itself is just a chapter 1 glider design with hieroglyphs on it, and it is all purple, so it goes really well together. Then for the ride, we're going to be going with the threads. Now we are kind of keeping that whole creepy vibe with the threads. The thread itself is just a purple wrap that is very simple, but it does have a pattern of stitching on it that goes really well with the vest he's wearing. Then for our next combination with the Starro specimen, we're going to be pairing it up with the Midnight Dusk. Now the Midnight Dusk and the whole set about it is just very forgotten. The skin itself does have a purple color scheme that goes perfectly with the purple from the Starro itself. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Storm King Fist. Now the Storm King Fist itself is just a fifth of the Storm King, and it does have a purple color palette that goes perfectly with the theme. Then for the control, we're going to be going with the Dark Feathers. Now the main reason why I'm using the Dark Feathers is because it does have this aura leaving the body, which goes perfectly with the theme of the outfit. Then for the glider, we're going to be going with the Feather Flyer. Now the Feather Flyer itself, for having the wingspans of it being purple, goes perfectly with the skin. Then for the wrap, we're going to be going with Midas Memory. I think I am going overkill with this wrap since it is a little bit too bright of a purple, but it still fits. It goes really well with the harvesting tool and the backling itself, and that's really all that matters. And for our last combination with the Starro specimen, we are going to be pairing it up with the Delirium. Now the Delirium himself is a warlock from what I could tell, especially with the robe he is wearing. The color schemes of it just goes really well with the outfit, and he could have actually get the specimen to actually produce some spells on it. Then for the harvesting tool, we're going to be going with the Dark Shard. Now the Dark Shard itself is a very creepy but very cool harvesting tool. It does get brighter as more eliminations you do get and you do survive, so it's gonna match really well with the whole aura of the outfit. Then for the control, we're gonna be going with the Bats. Now the Bats control, again, the only reason why I'm using it is for the dark aura that is released from both hands. Then for the glider, we're gonna be going with the Weeping Crow. Now the Weeping Crow itself is very cool, very creepy, and it just matches the whole theme of the outfit. Then for the ride, we're gonna be going with the Spider's Reach. Now the Spider's Reach does have this purple glow on it that goes really well with the outfit. It also has silver, which goes really well with the encasing of the specimen itself. Now for the honorable mentions with the Starro specimen, you could pair it up with any skin that does have purple. Any skin with like red or like a bounty hunter status is gonna match really well with this backling itself. Now, those were the 3 combinations that did fine for Bloodsport and the 3 combinations that did fine for his backling, the Starro Specimen. Let me know in the comments below which one's your favorite. And if you guys are new to my channel, subscribe. I post videos of your favorite cosmetic skins every single day. And if you want to support the channel, my code is ENIGMAKIDD, all caps, 2 D's all together. Each time you guys use my code in the item shop or the Epic Game Store, I do get a small percentage of it, and it really helps this channel grow. And if you guys have any combo suggestions, leave them in the comments below. And for all my social media and Discord, they'll be in the description. With that being said, guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.